Hey guys, All in Crypto here, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another YouTube video. I hope you've all had an amazing start to your week and a very happy Monday. Today, guys, we're going to be delivering a Cardano video, and we have got a lot to talk about. We're going to be covering a number of articles. This one reads, Institutional investors pile into Cardano, Polkadot and Bitcoin as crypto markets hit new highs. This one here is regarding smart contracts and why, in fact, Cardano being late to the party with smart contracts is actually an advantage and not a disadvantage. We know that with being a first mover, which Ethereum was, there was many advantages to that in regards to adoption, but also many disadvantages. And one of the main disadvantages is that your competitors get to look at what you've done right and wrong and improve on that. And that's why we see many of the smart contract applicable blockchains actually use proof of stake and not proof of work, because it's a lot more scalable due to the kind of consensus mechanism. We're also going to talk about the fact that right now, under 8 billion Cardano for the first time is circulating. So the rest of the supply of Cardano is actually staked. And this is a very bullish metric. This shows the kind of commitment to the Cardano network and that people are holding. And that's what you should be doing. You know, I'm noticing that the sentiment is very, very negative at the moment. Certainly in the comment section, we don't delete any of our comments. We try and delete the spam comments, but sometimes we just get overrun. So please ignore those. But ultimately, we've noticed a lot of negative sentiment or negativity towards Cardano, and it's completely unwarranted. I understand that the price isn't perhaps moving in relation to coins like Solana and other coins like that, but your day will come, guys. You need to hodl on. Right now, in my opinion, is where you should be accumulating, not selling. And we're going to highlight that in detail in this video. And very quickly, for people that call Cardano an SHIT coin, I'm going to have to put this bluntly, and I don't want to upset anybody, but you have no idea what you're talking about. That is a fact. You've got no concept of cryptocurrencies and what they are. If you truly believe that Cardano is an SHIT coin, you're lost, unfortunately. But we will talk about that in this video. And we're also going to talk about the fact that the Plutus scripts has gone through the roof. This is the smart contract arm of Cardano. And we know that this is tying into the lead up of the kind of dApps rolling out, the kind of DeFi space booming. And we've told you on previous videos, and we're going to reiterate it today, that when you have this DeFi space, when you have these dApps starting to roll out on Cardano and DeFi becoming a thing, you're going to see a similar thing take place on Cardano with what happened with Ethereum in DeFi summer, where you saw DeFi really kick off on Ethereum and the price was very correlated in an upwards direction. You're going to see a similar thing take place for Cardano, and that is because it's going to be getting locked up in these protocols. It's going to be becoming more in demand due to the kind of usage and farming and yield farming and stuff like that you're going to be able to do with it. And we're really excited for what's happening. You know, we're not negative at all about our investment. And I don't believe you guys should be either. I think there's so much going on. And I think often the price is a really bad representation of true value. We've spoken about that on a number of occasions. Certainly we know that it takes a very small amount of the overall supply to actually move the price significantly. So really where I want to start, guys, is taking a look at the charts. This is just a logarithmic scale for Cardano on the daily chart. And really what I want to highlight is what this price movement that we're currently seeing typically leads to. You know, we know historically after every single hard fork, it's been a fantastic buying opportunity. This has been true, you know, the Byron hard fork, the Shelley hard fork and the Alonzo hard fork. After every hard fork, you get a kind of sell-off and consolidation period. And this is due to the hype dying down. Essentially, you have an exhaustion of buy pressure in the run-up, and then people will take profits. People will kind of, as the hype dies down, the price goes with it. And we're certainly seeing in a very hype-driven space, which cryptocurrencies is, hype play a huge part in crypto and the direction that it's going. So historically, it's always been a fantastic opportunity to buy after a hard fork. And also in regards to the price movement that we're seeing, this sideways action, I'm going to show you that it's a fantastic time to buy, in my opinion, not sell. If you bought the top up here, hodl. We've been telling you that for a very long time on this channel. And I'm going to show you really since this bull market started what sideways price movement for Cardano means and what it leads to. This is a very common trait that Cardano embodies. And typically, this is going to lead to a break to the upside. In a bull market, we're certain, I mean, you guys know the price predictions that we have for Cardano, and it might be taking slightly longer than I'd perhaps anticipated to get up to these sort of prices, but you are going to get there, guys. I'm confident of that. And if I wasn't, you guys would be the first people that I'd tell. You know, I don't understand why people think that I'm being disingenuous with what I'm saying. Everything that I'm saying to you guys, I absolutely wholeheartedly believe, and I wouldn't tell you anything different. So let's get into the price of where Cardano is today before we jump into some of the articles. We know where we're sat. The market's seeing a bit of an uptick. You know, we know that coins are outperforming Cardano, but in actual fact, if you look a year to date, Cardano's actually outperformed a large part of the market, except for these kind of new coins like your Solanas, your Avalanches, your Polygons, coins like that. I mean, if you look, you know, Cardano's up 1,132%. It's about on par with Binance Coin. It's outperformed Ethereum. It's outperformed Bitcoin. It's outperformed XRP. It's outperformed POLKADOT. It's outperformed CHAINLINK. It's outperformed, of course, it's outperformed BTC. Litecoin, you know, it's done very, very well. You know, these people calling it an SHIT coin, seriously, you have no idea what you're on about, and it really shows your lack of understanding in the crypto space. And that's not me trying to be mean to you at all. You know, we love everybody, even the people that comment negative stuff on the channel. That's why we don't delete the comments, because I believe you're entitled to your own opinion. You choose to word it the way you want. But let's get back into it. I could talk to you guys off the rip all day, and we are setting up a Discord so we can have discussions with you, where we can set up a kind of a chat where we can talk about subjects and everyone can kind of chip in and we can come up with, you know, help each other out. The Bitcoin 4-year cycle theory is something that we're really interested in talking a lot more on. We do have the Discord set up. I'm just kind of figuring out how to release it. I may leave a link in the description of this one. So this is the sideways price action that you're seeing. You know, you had your falling wedge here. This structure over here, or this structure that you're currently going through, mirrors this one. I mean, quite literally. Okay, yes, this kind of uptrending support is different from this one. But ultimately, you had your falling wedge. You've broken out and you're now on that journey to the upside, and you're waiting for that breakout. You're waiting for that influx in buy volume. So this sideways price action, historically, remember we said after a hard fork is historically a very good time to buy. What does this typically lead to? Well, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to mark every kind of sideways action that Cardano's had since this bull run in green, and then I'm going to mark the sideways action that led to a sell-off in red. And I'm going to show you why now is the time to be accumulating. We've done so much on this channel with you at this point. So this is your kind of sideways action here, guys. Sideways here. It's going to become very apparent what I'm trying to show you, ladies and gentlemen. Sideways. This is when everyone's calling Cardano a crab. People are losing interest. The rest of the market's outperforming, or certainly quite a bit of the market's outperforming. People really blow things out of context as well, which is kind of annoying. I am going to be fair, and I'm going to mark the sideways action that's led to the downside in red as well, just to show you that I'm not just biasly choosing the sideways action that's led to the upside. It's going to become very apparent what I'm saying to you guys. Now, this is really where I think the bull run started. I mean, this is where we have our Elliott wave theory mapped out. This is where we kind of made that final low, if you will. Where are we, guys? Let's make that thick. We all like a bit of thickness. This is where I believe the bull run kind of started, guys. This is where, of course, we have our Elliott wave theory mapped out and a number of other things. But if you look, every time we've had sideways action, barring here, and this looks more like a topping out structure. You know, what you want to look at, ladies and gents, is when the price goes like this, that's usually a topping out structure. When the price goes like this, that's usually a bottoming out structure. You can see that's apparent, guys. Can you see this? Oh. You do have pariahs, of course. You know that it's not all going to match. One size doesn't fit all in regards to trading. What you're trying to do is look for patterns and look to see if they're going to repeat. Now, can you see what I'm showing you here, guys? This sideways action is a very, very common trait for Cardano. This is a logarithmic chart. Like I said, this is obviously the normal chart. This is the logarithmic one. This sideways action, very common trait, and typically always leads to a break to the upside. Along with your hard forks, you always get a period of consolidation after them, a kind of pullback. And you then see that continuation, you go on set a new all-time high. And this is what we're anticipating. You are going to see new all-time highs for Cardano this year. There's no doubt about it. In actual fact, we still believe you're going to reach $7.50 as a kind of minimum this year. We've shown you that in a very short period of time, Cardano can do a lot. Like, for example, here. Within 44, 42 days, you went up 207%. If we mirror that today, guys, and bearing in mind, you're in a bull market, what, you think Cardano just gets left behind? You know, that's $6.60. And that is only taking you to the 1st of December. We're expecting a parabolic end to the year, but can you see what I'm trying to highlight here? We're trying, you know, to show you, to not get you guys shaken out, because I honestly believe that if you get shaken out of Cardano now, you're going to regret it. Yes, you can chase into coins that are pumping, but you guys do what you feel is right as an investor. And that's what you are. If you're in this space right now, you're an investor and you need to act like one. And one of the most important traits of as an investor, and I am not perfect at doing this because, you know, I have my own money in the markets, is leave your emotions at the door. If you've done your due diligence, and like I said at the start of the video, I've never been more excited to be an investor in Cardano than I am today, because I understand what's coming. It's a bright, bright future, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want you guys getting shaken out. I understand the negativity, and we don't hate you for leaving negative comments. We love you all the same, but it's, you know, it's got to be warranted. Just because the price hasn't moved in the manner that you want it to, in the kind of time period that you want it to, that doesn't make it an SHIT coin. That is absolutely not the case. You know, we wouldn't, if Cardano was that, we wouldn't be investing in it and we wouldn't be talking about it on this channel. So this is what I'm showing you in relation with a hard fork. You know, ultimately you've done the same thing that you did over here, where you form this falling wedge, you break out of it, and then you start your uptrend. You're doing that today, guys. Things look good. Things look very, very strong. And what I'm going to do quickly is drop us down a time frame and look at this kind of support floor that you're forming here, guys. You're in this kind of channel. I would say it was a kind of descending triangle, which I don't really like to see. But given the market sentiment, you know, we don't think that this is going to break to the downside. We think you're going to go up from here, guys. And ultimately, we spoke to you so many times. Now everyone's speaking about it, about the flow of money into markets. We said it goes Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then your altcoins, your larger caps, then it trickles down. This is going to be true, and Cardano's day in the sun is coming, and you please don't get shaken out. This is an article, Institutional Investors Pile into Cardano, POLKADOT, Bitcoin, and crypto, as crypto markets hit new all-time highs. Aside from Bitcoin, Cardano and POLKADOT also stood out from the crowd with impressive inflows, while Ethereum, ETH saw minor outflows, and it goes on to tell you how much inflows were recorded. Here's a little kind of summary of it all. And this is the ADA Foundation, the Cardano Foundation CEO, saying being late to the smart contract party is an advantage. And their kind of peer review strategy is they're doing things right. They're not rushing into things. You know, we know the amount of Cardano that's staked continues to go up. Over 337 million ADA staked within the last 24 hours. Unstaked ADA now under 8 billion. For the first time, a new all-time low. And this is a real testimony to Cardano and its strength. Remember, guys, we do have the stake pool all in, and we are still looking for delegators. So if you guys want to delegate, you know, feel free. We are looking to start minting blocks and start paying out rewards. And of course, the Plutus scripts just continues to go up, guys. And this is the smart contract kind of arm of Cardano. And this is, like I say, leading up to that kind of DeFi explosion that we're going to see on the Cardano network. And if it has any of the same traits of what happened with Ethereum, with the Ethereum DeFi summer, the price is going to do exceptionally well as a result of this. So hang in there, guys. Please don't get shaken out. We're still following this Elliott wave theory very quickly. You know, this is an uptrending market. You do not want to bet against us until you start failing some of these lows. This is an uptrending market, guys, and you're going to continue to uptrend. That's basic charting 101. So don't bet against the trend. The trend is your friend. You can see you've just got higher highs and higher lows on multiple levels here. I'm going to love and leave you on that note, guys. I hope you've all had a fantastic Monday. Please don't be negative. Don't be hard on yourselves. Cardano is going to do absolutely fantastic. I'm sure of that. Not financial advice or just my own opinion. You guys make your own decisions up. I'm going to love and leave you on that note. Hopefully you've all enjoyed the content today. and I look forward to seeing you each in the next YouTube video. Thanks a lot for watching, guys.